Hey, Battle Bill here with another video, and today we're getting into another set coming from the Twitch stream. We had another bit goal hit by my amazing viewers on Twitch, and this bit goal was to use Bisharp in a set. Now, we didn't specify which league we're going to be using Bisharp in, so we're actually going to be using an Open Ultra because that's where Bisharp has its best play. I've seen a little bit of content on it on YouTube, and I feel like, you know, the extra battles that can be gotten in with these types of spicy Pokemon could be valuable information for people that might want to test these Pokemon, especially something as rare as Bisharp, because you can really only get its first form, Pawniard, from 12k eggs. And this is going to be the team of 3 that we use around Bisharp. We're going to be using Heracross and Cresselia, and then we're going to use Bisharp in the back. Bisharp is a Dark and Steel type Pokemon, so it's taking neutral from Charm, so we do have to worry about that, because I've also heard Bisharp is really glassy. And we do have to worry about a Registeel weakness. Now, I think Registeel would have been a better option in place of Cresselia on this team of 3, but unfortunately, I do not. I have a Hundo Registeel. Currently a bit poor on Dust because I've been testing out a lot of Spice Pokemon recently, so I can't make the Registeel. But we're going to use Cresselia, and we're going to hope that we don't run into too many opposing Registeels. And if you don't mind leaving a like, comment, or subscribe for this Spice content, it'd be greatly appreciated. Let's get into this first battle as we find my first opponent here. And we're using the Heracross as a fighter because I like... Ooh, damn, this is what I like. This is exactly what... I like the idea of throwing... Oh, they dipped right away. I actually don't know what to go into here. So, this is questionable. This is extremely questionable. I'm going to throw a close combat and dip. I was like, Charizard's a bit of a problem. I guess I could go into Bisharp, because it doesn't have Fire Spin, but, you know, let's not. Let's go into Crest. A little bit safer. My Crest has Grass Knot from way back when I actually played Open Ultra. We'll let a Charge Move come through because that Melmetal's bound to come back in. Cresselia, from what I remember, its matchup against Melmetal isn't the worst thing in the world because I can land Moonblasts and whatnot and potentially debuff it, but also Cresselia tanks Melmetal's Rock Slides really well. Plus, Rock Slide was recently nerfed, so I have no idea how much less it's going to do now. But here is that Melmetal. It's definitely going to be spamming the Rock Slides. We're going to spam some Moonblasts. And these battles are live, so I do apologize. This matchup's going to take a bit of time. I can't speed this up for you unless you want me to speed up my voice and then I start to sound like a chipmunk. And I don't know. I don't know how much you want to see that content. Chipmunk Bill on YouTube. Let me know in the comment section if that's something you guys want to see. But yes, we're going to throw the Moonblast here. We're going to spam back and forth. Hopefully we can get it low enough where maybe we can counter it down with Heracross. They're going to throw a Rock Slide relatively soon. They're probably building up to 2, maybe to throw a neutral Rock Slide at my Heracross. Heracross is quite glassy. I used Heracross way back when in like Season 1 of Ultra. So I only know it's glassy. That's about all the information I have on it. Also, it's high attack. This Rock Slide's bound to take me out. I know they overfarm quite a bit here. So let's see what they decide to do. Oh, wow. They undercharge X. They want to Thundershock me down. Really smart play on their end. I respect the thought process on that. Definitely can't come into Bisharp here with the Dark and Steel typing. Going to take double super effective from potential superpowers. They're going to go for a Rock Slide here. I wonder how much they have. I almost want to let this go through. But it's going to be neutral. I just know it's going to hurt. If they get to, if they're at 2 of these, then respect to them for making that smart play, farming down. I don't want to shield. I don't want to shield 2 of these. Hopefully, Heracross can survive this. Also, oh yeah, okay, cool. Can a mod in chat please update title so people know what we're currently running? Because if they come here to see Umbreon, which I did in the first 2 sets before this set, and they don't see Umbreon, they might be a little disappointed. All right, we got off another close combat here, but this is a bit of a problem. We don't want to get Earthquaked. I'm sure Earthquake is on this Swampert because that's just the play in Open Ultra. And honestly, they probably just go straight Hydro Cannon because I'm sure a neutral Hydro Cannon is going to hurt just as badly. So we're going to just call that Hydro Cannon. That hurt way more than I would have preferred. So like I said, they don't even need Earthquake there. And I didn't want to shield that because of the fact that they were just gotten the 2 anyway. So I would prefer to save this shield. Get off that Dark Pulse, and then I'm going to get Mudshot down. This match is over. Bisharp not doing great. And we didn't even really run into a Charmer. I mean, like, I can shield this. It's not really making too much of a difference. I just don't like matches where, you know, I win lead and I lose the match. It says something about the team, and I was really struggling to put a team comp around Bisharp as I was scrolling through PV Poke without finding some sort of double weakness or weakness that I was just extremely concerned about. But that is the first match using Bisharp. We're really hoping to run into Cresselias and Giratinas, which I'm sure litter all of Open Ultra League still. As much as like I said, this is my first set in Open Ultra all season, and I think I did maybe 1 or 2 last season. So I'm assuming Cresselias and Giratina Altereds are still around a lot. I would assume they're pretty prevalent. If I went with Obstagoon, then not only would I be super weak. Sorry, I'm just answering chat over there. That's something I'll do during these queue times. Not that these queue times should be very long. I'm pretty close to 3,000. But if I went with Obstagoon, then I have 2 Pokemon double weak to fighting and be still really weak to Charm. So the logic with Heracross is at least Heracross like do well against the other fighters. Gyarados lead, not something I want to see here. Gonna immediately swap just because of that flying weakness. Okay, they come with a Snorlax. I'm confident I can't flip switch here, so I'm going to go straight Moonblast, get it as low as I can. Come in with Heracross, counter it down maybe, potentially. Let's see how low I get it. If I get it in like a really, really low health range, where like it's 1 counter to take it out, but like a couple Snarls would take it out instead, maybe I come in with Bisharp to give it some energy so it's locked and loaded and has a chance to maybe do something. I don't know. It is a Bisharp feature, so the goal is to try and make it look useful. Or explore its capabilities. Yeah, somebody in my chat said that Charizard is pretty tough for the SEMA 3 with the double weakness with Steel and Bug with Heracross and Bisharp. Definitely Zard is a problem, but I didn't know how prevalent Fire Spin Charizards were in Open Ultra. If anything, I would expect, thank you for the follow, Diana. If anything, I would expect more of those Dragon Breath ones, because Dragon Breath seemed to be the play last time we talked about Charizard and its Community Day move. So I guess if we're into Dragon Breath, it's not as big of an issue. Obviously, charge moves are still a concern. We're going to come in Heracross counter down because the Snarls would have taken forever, and we do not want to get super powered with our double weakness on Bisharp. Okay. Why didn't they come back in with Gyarados? I have no idea. But if they want to stay in here, I'm okay with that. So what move would Giratina Alter want to go for here? We want to go for Dragon Club. I wouldn't want to go for Shadow Sneak. I resist that also. And Shadow Sneak is just the worst move. Right? Because Dragon Claw, I single resist. Shadow Sneak, I single resist also. I think I got my typings right. Chat, want to correct me? And now we resist these. Oh, these are waterfalls. Of course, the one waterfall Gyarados. The one waterfall Gyarados that we've really needed to run into here. Dragon Breath wouldn't have been as terrible. I'm sure Bisharp's Glassiness wouldn't have lent well to a waterfall Gyarados. But maybe the switch timer runs out because it took forever to swap. I doubt it. I probably get Waterfall down before I get off a move here. Yep, I'm going to get Waterfall down. Oh my god, this is painful. That was painful to watch. And this is GG, because the Heracross is going to stay lined up with the Giratina Altered, and Heracross can't do anything against Giratina Altered. He can't do anything against Gyarados. Honestly, because of how long these matchups can be, I mean, these counters are hitting pretty hard. So are those waterfalls. What do I double? How much health does this thing have? No, okay, never mind. I forgot where the Giratina's Altered's health was. I didn't actually land that Dark Pulse. They shielded it, so definitely no chance in trying to double Mega Horn there. I did take out the Gyarados just to find out, but because of how long these Ultra League matches can be with all these very tanky Pokemon, I'll save all of us the time and back out and take that L. Currently 0-2 at Bisharp. Very unfortunate that that Gyarados is running Waterfall in Open Ultra, which I feel like Dragon Breath would be the play because of all the Giratinas. But, that's what they want to do. I'm in Open because Bisharp has better play in Open than it does in Premier, because in Open, Bisharp can beat some of the main meta Pokemon. Whereas in Premier, there's just way too many fighters that'll absolutely decimate Bisharp with its double weakness. So we'll take a Hydro Cannon here. I'm trying to think back to when I used to use Heracross lead and how I'd want to play this out. I think I want to build up to 2 close combats, throw both of them, see if they decide to double shield or not, and based on that, I will swap. Because technically, I win the 1 shield here because I get to these 2 close combats before they get to 2 Hydro Cannons. Did they just swap on me? Did I see that properly? I looked up for a second. Oh, they did swap on me. But you know what? We do have an answer. Kinda. Ish. Moonblast is going to still be neutral because of our Dark and Steel typing. So we're going to find out right now how much a neutral Moonblast does to Bisharp. That is so much more than you would prefer. And of course, the 10% debuff has to happen while trying to make Bisharp look good. Excuse me. We're just going to throw right away. I mean, it's nice as Snarl, and it's quite spammy. So that's always solid. But they're actually going to win this out because I don't want to shield another one. You know what? It's a Bisharp feature. Plus, I would prefer to get this Cresselia a little bit lower. Hopefully, I should be able to get a shield. Yeah, I thought so. Because I know Psycho Cut generates energy pretty quick on Cresselia, but I'm also using Snarl, so I'm generating energy pretty quick too. So hopefully this will get a shield. Oh no, it takes it out. I don't know if I prefer that. I didn't think they were going to farm me down though. So we'll let this come through. Obviously, I don't have any shields. I don't have a choice there. I'll come into Heracross. Switch timers are up. They didn't really farm much there, so we'll throw a close combat, potentially take it out or get the shields. We'll really just hope they're not running Registeel in the back, or this is going to be GG. They shield there. We'll swap now. We got a little bit of residual energy. They're still in here with the Swampert. They swapped into an Excavalier. This is going great. And the worst part is I'm not even really running into the weaknesses that I was expecting to run into that would have been a problem for this team comp. I don't know if maybe it's the Heracross lead, but then again, I haven't really been losing leads. Cresselia is a solid option as a safe swap. I'm really just starting to feel like Bisharp's letting me down. But I do think there's a potential win condition here. I'll get Mega Horned by this thing, but hopefully I can put it in range where I can counter down my Heracross. That'll be my one hope and play. I actually don't want to kill them, though. So it's like, do I undercharge this? I got to be able to get to a close combat. I need them to take me out. I have it too low now. And, oh, okay. Well, they have a Hydro Cannon anyway. That's just too low. They had energy. Yeah, no. It was GG. It was GG. I probably shouldn't have thrown, but they were over farming like crazy. And they had another Hydro Cannon that I'm going to definitely die to. Well, it took them a second longer to throw than I expected. But, I'm trying to think how I could potentially play that out differently. They were over farming a lot. Oh, they Earthquaked. That was unnecessary. I'm trying to... They were over farming a lot. They probably wanted to be able to, like, hit my Cresselia and then hit my Heracross. But the other issue was they might have also been over farming to kill out their Switch Timer, which was smart because they didn't want to get countered down by my Heracross because I would have won CMP. I'm pretty confident. I almost went into Premier. I would have won CMP between the Heracross and the Swampert. I want to say yes on that. Somebody could double check me. But I'm pretty confident I would have won CMP there. But I really need to place myself in a situation where their Switch Timer wasn't up. And then I also had them in a health range where I got enough neutral counters through to then take out, to get to another close combat to then take out the Swampert. But that was just not happening in that match. And we're currently 0-3 with Bisharp. We got another positive lead here up against a Melmetal. Let's see what they decide to do. They are going into a Gyarados. So I'm going to go into Cress here. You know, I'm running into less Giratinas than I would have expected. Is this usual, YouTube? Twitch, you can tell me too. But, is this like the typical thing? Giratina Altars have slowly fallen out of the meta? I'd also, like, want to run into more Cresselias. We ran into one matchup where we were able to land Bisharp on the Cresselia, and we got the 10% debuff from the Cresselia's Moonblast onto our Bisharp. But at least we got the 10% debuff on their Gyarados there. I almost feel like I don't even need the Moonblast here. I probably could have Grass Knotted. Ah, that makes sense, Joe. So I'm confident I'll survive whatever this is. They might be able to Dragon Breath me down. I kind of need switch, though, so maybe I should have shielded. That's a tight call. Okay. I'm cool with not having shielded that because I get to this grass knot. Let's see what they decide to do. They decide to double shield. Wow. They're going to Dragon Breath me down. Thank you for the follow, Ninjutsu. I'm going to let Heracross eat this. It's going to be an Aqua Tail. I wanted to get some farm on Bisharp, but again, we're dealing Snarls. So that wasn't going to be the easiest thing to do. I'm going to honestly... I was going to let Heracross honestly just go down there. Let's see what they have. I'm happy I have these 2 shields. I think I'm good here. I think I'm good in this one. I'm sorry for the lack of commentating on that. I was more a little mind blown and a bit distracted. Bisharp can beat a Cresselia with a 2 shield to no shield advantage. That's great information to learn from this set, because that's probably the only thing we took away from it. I guess their logic was coming in with Melmetal was to hope that they could quick swap to then catch the close combat on the Cresselia. I keep on clicking Premiere out of habit. I apologize. So I think that was their logic there, and I think I just got the close combat off so quick once I saw that steel typing in the top right that they couldn't do anything about it. Because if they come in with Cresselia right away, then I just throw a Mega Horn, and that hurts too. And then I come in with... I win that match either way. But then they come in Cresselia, I throw a Mega Horn. I then go into Bisharp. They swap to Melmetal, but with my 2 shield to no shield advantage... Oh, lovely. Lovely. You got to love a little lag. With my 2 shield to no shield advantage, I, be able to beat that Melmetal. But you know what? I was expecting an 0-5, especially after those first 3. So we'll take that win. They're going to slowly swap into their own Snorlax. This is a Shadow Snorlax. I'm wondering what that third Pokemon could be. The issue is Heracross gets absolutely walled by that Togekiss. And Charm is still a bit of an issue here. Because Bisharp is going to be taking neutral damage from all those charms. As much as at least I have Iron Head on it. But I guess my win condition here is a try and flip switch. You think so too? Yeah, I was just reading chat as I was thinking it. So let's see. Did I get the attack debuff? Because I didn't even catch it. But if I got the attack debuff, that's really clutch. Because I apologize, YouTube. It's a big habit of mine when I do my sets on Twitch that I look up at chat and don't notice certain things because I'll miss like an instance of it happening. But that attack debuff was fairly clutch because the body slam literally did nothing. That's the only reason why I was like, oh, I must have gotten the attack debuff. So they go for another body slam. I think because of... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, I think because of it, I should be able to win this out easily. But I'm not going to win this out easily. The licks I'll survive. Do I Psycho Cut down? I guess I go for the Psycho Cut down until I can get off. No, I got to throw. I got to at least threaten the shield here. Just in case I get off the body slam. I don't think they're necessarily close, but this is a tight one. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that. I'm kind of cool with that. I'm going to get charmed down by the Togekiss, probably. At least Bisharp can come in an Iron Head. They have a shield. I'll get off an Iron Head, though. If I could have gotten off this Moonblast, that would have been clutch. I guess I should have thrown the Grass Knot. Oh, no. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. This is really bad. And they're already at a Hydro Cannon. We are going to go 1-4 in this set. I mean, we lost lead really hard. We flipped switch, but we lacked shields. I will overfarm just a bit there. Maybe they misread my energy, get really greedy, and I get off the second close combat. That's what I always highly recommend to anybody there in chat. That's bad. Thank you for the follow. I'm sure they still win this. But they definitely had a much easier win condition by not doing that. What? They've gotten in like 6 charms. What? Where did I miss all these charms? Oh, I know where I missed these charms. They stayed, when I save swapped to Cresselia, they stayed in for quite a bit of time with Cress on the Togekiss. So that's the only reason why I was able to flip switch, but that's where all those extra charms were, and that's why they had a flamethrower there. But again, I was fighting from behind, lost lead hard. Charm was going to be a big weakness for this team comp, because with Bisharp specifically, it's a dark and steel type, so it's weak to fighting, obviously. But in an open ultra meta, even though we didn't see a single Registeel, we only saw 1 Giratina altered. But in an open ultra meta, you expect to see Registeels, which have Focus Blast, which double super effective on Bisharp, are going to one-shot it. So you need to also have a counter to deal with that. And the safer one to go with is something along the lines of a fighter. I guess technically Swampert could have been a thing to pair with Bisharp in this team of 3, but as I was scrolling through PV Poke, didn't highly recommend it. You know what's funny, Miller? I was thinking Gyarados also. Somebody just suggested Gyarados, but it wasn't tanky enough. Not that Heracross is tanky. Heracross and Gyarados would be similar when it comes to bulk and whatnot, and I would have had a better matchup against opposing Swamperts. But then again, I would have been just as weak to Charm, so that could have potentially helped with the Registeel weakness. Gyarados could have been an answer. Swampert potentially could have been there. I wish I would have had Registeel on my team, but I do think as much as that set went poorly, it really still highlighted how glassy Bisharp is, and as much as it has great matchups, well, I don't even think the Cresselia matchup is all that great. Those neutral Moonblasts hurt a lot still. And we didn't even get to see how it did against Giratina Altered, but it has some matchups against the key meta. Overall, a lot of Pokemon outside the key meta beat it. So especially with the way Open Ultra looked like in those 5 battles, as much as that's a very tiny sample size, it's not looking like the main meta is being used that much. So I don't think Bisharp's the way to go. But on that note, let me know what you thought of Bisharp. This is definitely not a clear representation of it. It definitely could have been used a little bit better, maybe on a better team comp. So you want to let me know that in the comments, you're more than welcome to. But on that note, that is our highlight for Bisharp. I was underwhelmed, unimpressed. It was a small sample size, so take my word for what it is. And on that note, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.